Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another live stream. So for those of you who haven't already heard, IN9 has somewhat rebranded online. So if you are seeing some changes and you're seeing some new things happening, that's why. As you tune in, I'd love to know whether you're live or on the replay, and also where you're tuning in from. So I know who's here on the broadcast. I do go back through the streams and I get involved down in the comments. Now today I wanted to give you a really quick run through of IN9's new website, In9.MEDIA. That's where you're going to find us. That's where our community is going and heading. And that's where we're going to provide lots of training and support. So if you're on the website and you're watching this, well done for being here nice and early and being one of those founding members of that new site. So it's In9.MEDIA. It's completely free to sign up, and we've created a safe space in the community for us to teach and train social media and help people with their businesses. So I'm going to run through really quickly today how to go about using the site. If you've never been there before, don't worry, you're in a safe space. I'm going to show you how you can get across there and how you can utilize the site. So I'm going to give you a quick run through of what In9.MEDIA looks like. You're going to see it come up on screen. And if you can't see anything, let me know in the comments and we'll try and zoom in a little bit and give you a bit of a better view. But I'm going to run you through how the site works and what it is all about. So I'm going to bring that in now on the screen here. And I'm going to take my banner down so that you can see the whole screen. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so that you've got the best view of what's going on. So this is the new In9.MEDIA site. This is where we're now doing our teaching, training and hosting all sorts of things for the community, and there's lots of opportunities for learning on the site. So it's very much like a social account, a social site, and we'd love to have you over there getting involved and being a part of the community. I can see Stuart is already in there, like nice and early on the comments. Nice to see you in here, Stuart, as well. So Stuart's already over there and active on the site. And this is what you're going to see when you come to the homepage of the new site, at least for the foreseeable future, whilst people get used to the fact that IN9 is now becoming In9.MEDIA. That's going to encompass a few different things: teaching, training, coaching, mentoring, and a whole range of digital services where we create content, we manage live streams, and we help people to show up best online to grow their businesses, no matter what platforms they're using. So IN9 created In9.MEDIA as a training hub and a community element so that you can come across and learn all about social media from a range of different experts. This is not just us. We've got a whole range of other people coming in to deliver for us inside of the platform. So if you want to tap into some of the brightest minds that we know, you're going to have an opportunity to do that over on In9.MEDIA. So on our homepage is just a little bit about what we believe in, what we're all about, and how we're using our business as a force for good to help you to make that conscious decision to work with a business that is actually got an aim much bigger than itself and that is trying to do some more good in the world. Our main three focuses are removing the overwhelm from social media marketing, content creation and live streaming, but there's a whole host of other things that we do within the site. So this is In9.MEDIA. On the home page, you can access all sorts of bits and pieces through the community section at the bottom. I'm going to run you through the menu bar at the top just so you get a real quick feel for your way around if you haven't had a chance to yet or you haven't signed up yet. Over here, you're going to get access to basically like a timeline of what's going on the website through your what's new activity feed. That's going to give you some real big overviews here. So literally the video we're broadcasting now is in there live in that feed right now for people to go and access. You can see Stuart's already liked this and is commenting on the stream. This is literally an activity feed of all the different things that are happening on the site, what people are doing, where they're commenting. We got all sorts of fun going on here. We got bits and pieces being added by all the community members are on here. You're going to see up in the top right hand corner, you can see the people have been online recently. And you can also see bits and pieces going on down here on the right-hand side, which are the groups or communities that we are currently curating and creating content for. So this is your activity feed. It's an overview of everything that's currently happening on the website or that has happened since you last visited. Now, whilst I'm doing things on the website, you might notice down here in the bottom right, there is I'm going to go full screen on the screen share so that you can see a little bit better. Down here in the bottom right, you'll see that I've earned trust equity for completing something on the website. Now, what that means is that during my activities on the site, the more I get involved, the more I spend time on the site, the more trust equity I'm going to build up. This was my way of really showcasing the trust equity that I talk about all the time, in the fact that the more you spend time connecting with people and doing things with people, you're going to build up more trust. And the fact that trust equity is like a currency, and we really have turned it into a currency here on the website. More will be revealed on that later, but literally the more you do on the site, the more we can give back to you through the site as well. So do go have an explore, have a look around. There are, as it's coming up to Easter, literally a few Easter eggs throughout the site, and please do feel free to navigate around and try to find them. We're super excited to be showcasing that. So for those who don't know, in the tech world, an Easter egg is something that is hidden within the site that you will find, and it will then trigger something else. I can't wait for some people to be finding those as we head into Easter. Literally, we've got some Easter eggs built in for this sort of time of year specifically. So in here, on the top left-hand side, you're going to see if you've got a subscription, because we have some paid coaching and mentoring services. If you had a live subscription, all the details will be sat here next to your activity feed, and you'll be able to click and go directly to the resources being provided through that training. Now, if you want to find out what we've got available, there's going to be a few more here live on my screen than you're actually going to see when you log in, because obviously I'm an administrator. But you can see in here, we've got different communities available here for you to go and join. There's obviously our free social media training for business global group. This is where we are teaching and training around everything to do with the latest changes, how they impact you, and what you need to do to improve your business. This is completely free, and you can go in here, you can ask questions in this feed, and this is literally going to have people asking questions and us providing training resources and videos and content and screenshots of things that you need to be aware of that are currently changing on social media. So this will be a go-to place for you to go and get involved on get involved in the site. So you can comment on things, you can like it, very similar to using Facebook. The nature of it is to make it easy for you to understand and easy for you to leverage. We're literally currently live on the site here. Now I'm going to quickly make sure that my site is muted before I do this. But if I click play on this, the video that you're currently watching is now happening inside of the website. So you'll be able to see it live on the site as we do this. So literally just running in there live. This is the live broadcast that you're currently watching happening live on our site within one of our groups. So this is the group that it's in. And this is the live stream. Now, we are bringing a whole new streaming platform on board. It just hasn't been fully integrated yet because we're doing the final tests on it. And this will be happening over here. For now, we're using YouTube to do this, but we're going to be bringing a whole new style of this into the feed so that you'll be able to do it. You can see down here, Louisa has literally just a minute ago commented on this live stream. So you can see this is interactive now. And I don't know if Stuart's still on the site. He may well pop in there and get a comment in as well. But you can see you can get involved, you can comment, and you can like everything that we're doing live in the feed. We are actually looking to build in live chat alongside our own live streaming service within the platform, so it will be fully integrated. But for now, the comments are coming through from the YouTube embed or the YouTube live that we're currently running on the site so that you can see that. Now I'm going to pause that because it's super tripping me out to watch this like a tunnel all the way through, but that is literally the live feed that you're watching, and it's happening inside one of the groups and communities. Every single person who signs up to the website has access to this group, the free social media training group for Business Global. This is automatically accessible as soon as you sign up to the site. Now, when you come to the site and you try to sign up the first time, you're going to be presented with a few options of where you might want to go. Now, this is not in any attempt to try and upsell people into anything. This is just to give you options depending on what your current circumstances and situation are. Now, we recommend, if you're, no matter what position you're in, you're always going to have access to that free community. We are actually building out a slightly higher level training service for people who want to level up, and you'll see, and you'll be able to read through this and find out what's available within those communities. Obviously, our free community is very, very generalist. It is here's what's happening and how it impacts you and what you should do. But when we get to Social Media Mentors Global or SMM Global, the second level up, for the equivalent of £1 a day, it's literally going to give you access to that live Q&A style where you can come in and you can join us and you can get some more video training that gets specific to your problem. So you'll be able to get some real specific help in that community there, and we're going to be in there much more regularly. Obviously, the free community will be doing regular normal updates, and then the Social Media Mentors Global is where we're going to do that. And also those people are going to get access to all training courses that we build. So as long as you have a current subscription on that level, you'd have access to every single training course that we have on the site. And it's actually cheaper than going and buying any of those individual courses as well. So you get access to all of that and the community. And we also obviously have all the tool recommendations, and we'll get some special access offers for people who are in that community as well. So it's literally for £30 a month, an absolute steal for the amount of teaching and training we deliver there. If you're ready to take your business up a level, the other two options are group mentoring and the one-to-one mentoring that we provide. So group mentoring is delivered as a group of 10 people maximum. We meet twice a month and we go through and we solve problems. We've got collective intelligence of other business owners. We've also got specific teaching and training, and I help people to really solve those problems that they're having in their business, to teach and train a specific thing, whether it's sales, whether it's profitability, whether it's timekeeping and time management, whatever those problems are that group are currently facing. And each individual person in that group gets an opportunity to get their problem solved. And we make sure that we're setting really key goals to move people forwards. Now, because we're in the launch phase of this website, we are actually going to be dropping a very special thing to everybody who signed up as a founder member, which is the first 100 people on the site, to give them an opportunity to join us on any of these packages at a completely different offering, because they've come on nice and early and they've been part of our founding membership, helping us to build the site to be the best it can be. That group mentoring, as well as that, we have a whole range of tools that we give access to everyone who's on that. So there's a massive list of things that literally scrolls right off the bottom of the page here. We've got editing softwares and animation softwares, graphics, templates, access to royalty-free images. We're teaching and training specifically twice a month for 2 hours at a time. Although that format might be changing, we're looking at 4 hours a month, and it may go to splitting it into smaller depending on each group, because we want to make it accessible to more and more people, but it will never be more than 10 people in a group. And you'll get access to a whole range of stuff which you can go and read a little bit more about on the site. Again, IN9.MEDIA is the site if you wanted to go there, and when you sign up you'll get presented with this page. If you're ready to really take a serious leap in your business, the one-to-one is application only. So yes, you can go through and you can put it in. You'll notice the two on the right hand side are both apply, because it has to be a good fit. The commitment on the group mentoring is 6 months, and the commitment on the one-to-one is 3 months at a time. So that's why we have that application process in place, so that you can commit to it, have the conversation, and make sure that we are a good fit to get to work together. So if you are interested, you can check all of that out. Now, once you get into the site, you're going to be able to see the other people who are using the site. So there's a whole range of different people already in here signed up and using the site. And very much like you could on Facebook, you'll be able to add people and you'll be able to message them. So there's an opportunity for you to connect with other people really, really quickly and easily. So you'll be able to click in, also check out their profile, contact them. You'll be able to literally message them directly into their inbox as well. So very similar to how you would natively inside Facebook. But this is a very specific place for you to talk business, to connect with people on a really high level, and also to find out a little bit more about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to my profile so that I can give you an example of a fully filled in profile so you can see what it looks like. You've got access to cover pictures, profile pictures, and you can connect all of your social profiles that people can connect with you externally to this site here in your when you set up your profile and you edit your information on your profile. You're also going to have your personal information, so names and your username. We will then ask you to complete your business details. You never know the opportunities that are going to come up and the people you'll be able to connect to within the community here, and we want to be able to refer people to you on the site as well, so that we can connect you. We've also added a couple of interesting bits. It's better to do business with people that you know a little bit more about, and I want to get people to get to know one another. So super excited for people to share a little bit. So a few interesting facts, things that they're interested in, favorite foods, that kind of thing. Tim, fantastic to see you coming in from Facebook. Nice to have you here on the live stream. So going a little bit further down, now this section is actually only visible to you, and I've just filled in some basic data here just to show you what this is about. In order for us to serve you best, what we wanted to do was know when we're recommending tools or platforms or courses for you to go and look into. We want to know that they're within your price range and that they're accessible, because we need to know what's your budget for your marketing, what's your budget for your personal development, so that we can recommend the very best solution for you. We don't want to recommend just anything. We want it to be the very best solution we can provide. And with that information that we have, then we're going to be able to showcase the right things to you. We've also put in here, I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit here and scroll down. We've also put in your favorite way to communicate, because we think a lot of people decide for their customers and clients how they should communicate. And we want to know from you, would you rather get on the phone, have an email, SMS, WhatsApp? You get to choose how you have that communication. You let us know and we will communicate with you how you like to be communicated with, to make sure we can deliver the best value and best service to you. Also, we want to know how you learn. So what's your best learning style, so that we can help you to learn in your best way. So for me, I mentioned this earlier on a live stream. I actually have a lot of books behind me, but they're for reference. I'm definitely somebody who prefers to listen rather than to read. I learn a lot quicker that way, and I like watching videos and listening to things. Louisa, on the other hand, literally just off camera, is reading right now, and she has a library of over 800 books. So we need to get to know you and your style of learning. So if you're really interested in getting involved in this community, no matter whether you're coming into just the free community or if you're diving into those bigger offerings that we're putting in there, then we need to know how to serve you. And each time we connect, I'm going to check your support data when we get on a call to talk about strategy. I want to know where you're at in your business, so that I can give you the best value. For all customers of ours, we actually also always have slots in our calendar for people to jump on a free 20-minute strategy call, which you can book directly within the site. If you're doing it on a mobile and you can't, for any reason, it doesn't access and load this calendar, there is a button that you can click down at the bottom that will take you straight to a page where you can click it, and that we've tested, and it runs on mobile. But this is literally to book a 20-minute call in the calendar with me. I'll run you through some strategy. And this isn't some fluff. This isn't just a conversation to try and sell you something. I'm going to give you the very best, as if you're a one-to-one customer, because I want to help everyone. I want to make sure that you get some value. If you can ask me something in 20 minutes, get the solution and go away and put it into practice, great. I want to hear about it, and I want you to come back and tell the community how much change we made in 20 minutes, because that for us is still a win. If you're not in a position to invest financially, that's a really good starting point, is get signed up on the site, join the community, and jump on a strategy call so that we can give you some help and advice. We do have to limit the number of those calls and the length of those calls to make sure that we're being protective of the whole community and being able to serve everyone at the highest level as well. So you've got access to me through that calendar. You can book in. You can deep dive in 90-minute strategy sessions as a service as well if you're interested. But I mentioned earlier access to tools that we recommend, tools and services that we think are great because we've used them, or partners of ours use or have used them and have approved them for us. So, excuse me, on in9.media/tools, we put on here, and these are highly tested and products that we really do believe in. These are, for example, if I go into Agora Pulse, for example, here, what you're going to see, I'll have to zoom out so that you can see the whole page, is this page tells you a little bit about the product or service that we're talking about. And then on the left-hand side, it tells you if there's an offer that we've negotiated with those providers that you can tap into. So, for example, Agora Pulse is a really good example of this. So as ambassadors for Agora Pulse, we can introduce anyone to Agora Pulse who can actually take a 60-day free trial, so 2 months of the whole paid service. So you'll be able to access the paid service for 2 months completely for free, so that you can find out if it's the best tool for you. We're big believers that you need to get involved with these tools to see whether they're a good fit for you or not. And then also we always put what the standard prices and rates are, just so that you can see like for like on there. And obviously all the details are correct at the time of going to print, as it were, on the website. So you can check that out. We also add some details about each of the tools that we've got there down in this box at the bottom. And if you were interested in doing it, literally this claim button down here on the left will take you straight through, and they're all usually tracked, and they'll be able to give you the offer straight away off the bat because you've clicked that button. It will fill in the detail to give you the special promotion when you get to the other side. So just click through and you'll be able to do that. Now, we're also adding in here, constantly adding in events. I know that the calendar needs a bit of an update. But in here, we're adding in the events that are coming up. So a lot of stuff happening for us over on Clubhouse. I'm actually going to bring this up as a month view. So you'll be able to see all the events we've got coming up. I've actually got 4 dates, which we're just confirming at the moment for some fairly substantial training that's coming up, which will be announced as soon as we've confirmed everything. But you'll literally be able to go to this calendar. You'll be able to find an event like this, which is every Wednesday. We do 90 minutes of training on Clubhouse for anyone on iOS who's got access. And basically, we bring together a whole panel of experts who can answer your questions, and we can show you exactly how to do it. It's precise, concise, actionable social media training that we're going to show you. We're going to show you exactly how to do that through Clubhouse, and we write a blog about it, recapping the conversation that's been had as well. Great to see people jumping in as well. Fantastic to see you here. Thanks for joining. Chris, no problem at all. I know it's been busy. Thanks for jumping in, and nice to see you in. So on here, remember, this site is completely free, right? You can go and get free training here, keep up to date with the latest things that are happening. And also our events section, if I jump back to it, has all of the events that we've got coming up, which we'll be updating shortly. And you'll be able to go in again to any individual event and add it to your own calendar. Don't rely on coming back to the site and things like that. You can click Google Calendar or iCal here and add this to your own calendar so you don't miss any of the training or events that we've got coming up. As we add things into all the different communities, the trainings that are happening in there, they'll also be in the calendar. And if you've got access to that community, you'll be able to literally add them to your calendar, click the link and go straight to the group or the community at the right time when your calendar reminder goes off. So that's going to make it nice and easy for you. If you do find anything wrong with the website, we have actually created a bug report form on the site because it is an ever-evolving platform. It's brand new. We're very excited about it, but we're also aware, very similar to how when Facebook roll out new products and services, there are going to be things that don't work or don't act as expected, and we'd love you to help us to fix them as quickly as possible. So we're making this super easy for you to go and to do that. So again, real quickly, you've got a full activity feed that you can go to, which will show you based on your user activity what is important to you. So this is showing, because I'm in this group, it's showing me content from within the group. As I scroll down, I can see Stuart's posted towards me. Super good to bring me across, like these comments across. This is Stuart messaging me on my timeline or posting and tagging me. But coming down, you can see all the activity feeds. Stuart's been super busy on the website today. Mum commenting here, but you can see all of this happening. So everything from your groups, your connections and things like that. So it's relevant to each individual user. You're going to see over here on the left-hand side, the updates is actually the blogs section. So you'll be able to go over and join the blogs that we've created. So those blogs will literally be loaded up, and you'll be able to go through, read those blogs or watch those videos relevantly as you move across. If you wanted to connect with any of the other members, you've got that members community section at the top where you can click on that, or through the panels on the right hand side. You can add them, you can message them, and you can sort these alphabetically or looking at who's been recently active on the site. We think that's important because if people are active on the site, it's important that those are the people that are most likely to reply. If you wanted to ask questions, if you wanted to connect and you wanted to find out more, this is a way to do it. So within this site, we are going to be adding filtered results as well. So you'll be able to look specifically for people. At the moment, it's not in there, but you will have the option to do it. So if you want to come over and you want to join the site, super simple. You go to IN9.MEDIA and it will take you straight through to the main home page. Let's just jump back one sec. So it'll take you to a homepage that looks something like this. And then once you've seen this, had a read, found out what we're all about, it tells you a little bit about what we believe in, what we're doing with the business and what we help with. If you're ready to sign up and you want to get that support and help, literally clicking the sign up button will take you to this page where you've got an option to just join the free community, which is totally cool with us. We'd love to have you as part of that community. Or you can actually go and you can get involved. We've actually got some specific training happening within the platform, and we're building training within each group and community, but we're also building training courses that will be standalone. If you're inside Social Media Mentors Global, which is literally £30 a month, it's going to be able to give you access to all those training courses while you've got an active subscription. So you'll be able to go and do those. We're going to be doing some courses around live streaming, so that's going to be built into the site There'll be a full course over how to do live streaming, because there's been a lot of demand for that and a lot of conversation around that. And we're going to be building some other things. If there's specific things that you want us to build courses and training around, obviously, if you're a member and you're on the paid services, let us know, because we want to provide you the highest level. If enough people want that service, we're going to build it out as well. So if you're signed up as one of the first 100 members, and I think there's 50 something spaces left on that at the moment, I think we're on 40 something members at the moment. If you wanted to go and be one of the founding members, all of the founding members are going to get a message giving them an opportunity to join us on those higher level trainings that will only go out to founder members. So you have to be one of the first 100 people to find out, and to be a founder member, all you have to do is be signed up on the site. There's literally 100 spaces, and it's till the end of this month. So if you're not signed up by the end of this month, then you'll have missed that opportunity. So if we're not at 100, say we get to 90 and it hits the end of the month, you'll have missed that founder member opportunity. So go get signed up on the site IN9.MEDIA and be a part of a community that really does care about you, your brand and your business. Chris, I've definitely got some stuff for you if you're still on the broadcast about growing your community, and this look under the hood gives you a bit of an exclusive about something that we're going to be discussing later as well. We're always looking at ways to work with other people. And you can see on screen here, Bev, who's down there in the bottom right-hand corner. We're actually doing some work with Bev as well. She actually works with people, helping them with their confidence to speak and present, and to build either as a speaker business or to present better so that they can do better in their business. And obviously all those people also need access to digital training and resources to learn how to show up better online, how to market themselves, and how to sell what they've got by way of their knowledge that they're packaging up to sell. So it's a really good partnership. I'm really, really excited. Really appreciate the shares as well. Thank you so much for that. Again, In9.media is the site. It's free. It should be easy to use. Obviously, it's going to have a few bugs because it's brand new, and we're adding a lot to it all the time. We're working on it literally every day at the moment, adding new stuff in. We're adding a whole load of tools and resources there for you to access, and most of them have some sort of deal or promotion on. Literally just looking at this, you'll notice every time I load it, it will rearrange the order. It's randomly generated. We haven't ranked these in any kind of way. If I refresh it a couple of times, you'll see that the order changes. Pipedrive CRM system is a CRM system we heavily believe in to be able to track all of your conversations and conversions so that you can make sure that your sales process is slick. Agorapulse is a great social scheduling analytics tool, and also it's great for actually doing your research as well before you get involved in doing your social media activity. Coconut is who we bank with as a business. It's one of those banks that doesn't have a physical bank. It's a digital bank, and we're a digital business, so it made a lot of sense. We believe in it so much so that we've actually invested into Coconut as well. So it's actually a banking service designed for people who are self-employed or who are running limited businesses themselves, and that they want to get that digital flow going on. So we have access to accountants that can tap straight into those accounts to help us to run everything, and we've got that help and support through them. We can do all our invoicing and stuff like that directly from the banks. So super useful. And of course, we're live streaming right now using StreamYard. So what you're looking at now, wherever you're watching this, is a StreamYard broadcast. If you want to test out all the features and you want to be able to brand and look, as was said on my mum's site yesterday, you want to be able to create your own TV broadcast. And I know this is something I've talked to Chris about a little bit. You can do all of this branding and all of that for 14 days completely for free by going through in9.media/tools and going to the StreamYard button on here, and you'll get 14 days to go and try it for yourself. We're big believers you have to get involved in that tool to understand how it works, but there is so much going on this site. It's nearly overwhelming to talk about it because it's one of those things. You come in, you join for free, you see what it's about, you get a bit of help and support, and then when the time is right, you can access the free strategy calls that we do, or maybe you want to take it up a level and you want to start accessing the training courses that we're building on the site. But we're going to be on the site on a daily basis, updating it. Even on the days when we might not actually be physically customer facing, there'll be still content going out live on the website as well. So you're going to see live content happening every single day, what's happening in social, how it affects you, what you need to do, and also specifics like answering your questions and helping and supporting you. So if you want to get involved and you want to take your business up a level and really understand what's available, then I suggest right now go over to in9.media and get yourself signed up. no matter what level you decide to go in at, we want to help you, we want to support you. And I've been doing this for more than a decade in a variety of different fashions. But right now, IN9.MEDIA is a hub and a place that we're going to be able to teach and train. I'm super excited to tell you that there are a range of different specialists and professionals that are going to be joining us on the platform. We've got people who are going to come in and talk about graphic design. We've got people who are going to come in and who are going to talk about building your business and your brand. We're going to talk about the corporate versus the personal brand when we're talking about building online for business. And we've got a whole range of people who have built big communities who are going to get involved in the platform to show you how you could do the same for your business or your brand. We're super excited. I hope that you are as well. If you're already on the site, thank you so much for being one of the founding members. You guys are incredible. There are going to be some specific trainings in the groups and communities. So make sure if you want to get into any of those other groups or communities that you do that as soon as possible, because we're going to start stacking the content in. Some will be live, some will be pre-recorded, but there's going to be loads and loads of value in all of the groups and communities. Just to be clear on the one of the communities that we're running, the free, sorry, not the free one, the Social Media Mentors Global Community. So we've got the free version, which is just the latest updates with social, but the free social media, sorry, the Social Media Mentors Global Community it gives general advice on how to implement the strategies and tactics within it. But if we join that community and we have a look, what we're doing is we're building subcategories of communities. So specifically, for example, here, social media for hospitality industry. So if you're a pub, bar, restaurant, we're coming out of lockdown and we're looking at what we do to market and make sure that we stay ahead of the competition. Applying it for a hospitality industry is something that I can definitely talk about, having spent 15 years in the industry. I'm also working the social media world. We've got social media for social media marketers and managers, so people who are having to do social media marketing as part of their job. We're going to get really specific down to the nitty gritty and a bit more analytics probably in that group. But if you access the Social Media Mentors Global group, you'll get access automatically to all of the individual subgroups that will be industry and niche specific. We're also doing one around startups. A lot of people who are just starting out that need to work at a slightly different pace. We're going to apply those principles to startup businesses or newly found businesses. So if you just started out, maybe you haven't got a big budget, what the conversation will be in there is, how do I apply this principle to my business if I'm not really at that big budget stage, if I can't invest in all the tools? How do I make the most of this opportunity? And we're going to dig deep into that and show people. And we'll even have in these groups and communities people join us who are brave enough to talk about their business, and we'll help them strategize in real time to make sure that they're getting the very most that they can from the teaching and training that we're building in. Like I said, this was a super quick run through, just a quick 30-minute broadcast to give you an overview of the whole site, what we're doing and stuff in there, just to show you again, inside of the platform, inside Social Media Mentors Global, we've got very specific niche industry sections that you'll be able to go and join. So like the social media marketers, the hospitality industry, and startups are the three that we're starting out with. And then we're going to be building from there and building out based on the users that we get on the site. We'll be building out the right platforms for all of those people who come into the community. If you know someone who could join this community as well, the great thing is everybody who's a part of our community can refer other people to the community, and automatically by joining the site you are eligible to do that. We built a business that helped lots of other people throughout lockdown, and we want to help people far beyond lockdown. That means that anyone who refers any business to us can actually optionally choose to have a kickback from any business that they do with us. And we don't do it just on the individual, we actually do it for the lifetime of the customer. So if you know someone who needs some help with social media, for £30 a month, you can introduce them. We can then talk to you about how that process works, the best way to go about talking about it. And if you need help and support on how to talk to people about it, we're going to be talking about that on the site as well. So get yourself signed up, IN9.MEDIA, and then for every single person that you introduce, you will actually start to earn a residual income. We talk about people all the time talking about passive income. There are very few things that are very passive. Obviously, there's something you have to do most of the time in most businesses, whether it's property development or things like that. You still have to do things like upkeep and maintenance and things like that. Once you refer someone to us, yes, you can keep in touch with them. Yes, you can keep up to date with them and hear what's going on. but we're going to nurture those customers that you send to us at a really high level. And obviously for every single month, every single year that they're with us and every payment that they make, it can be a residual income for you. It's not completely passive. Nothing ever is, because you have to do the introduction and obviously you want to check in on them. But actually you can start to earn an additional extra income. If you get value, come and join, find out what the platform's about. We don't want anyone recommending it if they don't know what the value is. But if you've ever had value from me on social or anywhere else, please recommend it to other people. I'll show you exactly how to do that in a separate video that will be specifically around doing referrals. And I'll show them exactly the reason that you've introduced them to me and to In9.MEDIA. We've got a team that's growing today. We've actually just been doing some interview this morning around bringing in some new team members as well. So super excited for what that looks like. And that's going to mean we can provide even more services and support to all of you here, both through social and on our site. Remember, social media is fertile but borrowed land. Yes, we might be on YouTube. Yes, we might be on Facebook, but we don't control any of that environment. So we've built In9.MEDIA as a place that we control the whole customer experience, that you can connect with us in a really, really new and innovative way. So we're excited for what's to come with the site. If you haven't joined up and you're watching on social, In9.MEDIA, come over. You can join completely for free. I can't wait to see you on the inside. Great to see some of the existing members and potentially some new people joining us on the broadcast this evening. I can't wait to see you on the inside of In9.MEDIA. We've got so much more to come. This is, like I say, a whistle-stop tour of what is currently on offer. Can't wait to see you inside. I hope you've had a great morning, afternoon, or evening. And if you've got any questions, please do drop them in the comments or jump on In9.MEDIA, sign up, connect with me, and drop me a message in my inbox, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can.